Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
There's a thing about trying... Shit. Do you see? I've clobbered it on there. I was trying to be clever and come out. And I think I caught on that last time round, did I not? Oh, come on. Okay, so we're back with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I don't know why I said it like that. That's just really weird of me. Normally just say, hello, welcome to Euro Truck Simulator. Anyway, hello, I'm here again. I'm waving as well and everything at the screen, and you can't see me, but I am waving. There we go. So we have a trailer, and we've done a trailer journey. I can't even remember what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I've completely lost it this week. So I do know that we're trying to get back into Italy. There should be some decent runs here. We need to get back into Italy because we're going to try and clear out all of the remaining Italian cities that we haven't done, which basically means we need a damn good run that goes down the countryside. Now, if we can find one that goes across here into these ones, that kind of covers those as well. But if we can get something that takes us down country, that would be good. In fact, I'd be quite pleased with something that took us all the way down there, but we'll see. So we're in Nice, and we've got some opportunities to get some good loads, I believe, here. So let's have a look at the job market straight away. So because I've got a flatbed trailer, I can go to the cargo section of this, and I can choose this, and I can see what cargoes are available to me. Now, what we're looking for is something that is in Italy. There somewhere, but it's not quite what I'm thinking. 21 tons. That goes to the bottom of there. That's one we've been to before, but it would pass us through. We've been to Parma because you can see it's sort of it's been lit, if that makes sense. It's kind of a fatter one. When you haven't been there, it doesn't light up when you cross over it. So that's not quite what we want. Let's see what else we've got here. Another one that gets us across there. Florence. Where's Florence? Oh. Being really awkward about clicking on there for some reason. Florence, that's kind of down the way. I'm not sure we're going to get anything better than this. That's one where we came from in the first place. Florence. Marseille takes us back over this way into France. Turin's up that direction. I think we're gonna have to look at one of these. I think we're gonna have to look at one of these weird ones that go kind of over here, because this kind of gets us into these islands. That's a decent run. So a lot of that is actually by land. We've got 824 kilometers. The trip distance is 24 hours, but the most of it is over the sea. So although it looks like it's a long journey, it's not actually a long journey. So I think maybe that one or that one. It doesn't really matter. I think this one probably, which is what we got here. Metal beams, 21 tons worth. That'll be all right. It's a decent-ish truck that we got here. What time until it expires? 8 hours until it expires. It's not a just-in-time. It's just a standard delivery. So these are like just-in-time or urgent deliveries. That also means it's high value. So we haven't got a high value on here, but we've got a decent amount of time on this. How long have we got? We got until Friday. It's currently Wednesday. That means we get a sleep in the middle of it. But the sleep, I think, is here. So that's our sleep there, if that makes sense. So that bit there is our sleep. So basically we'll drive now. We'll get to Barcelona, and from Barcelona we'll take a ferry that will take us to this place called Sassia. Or whatever it is, whatever it is. That's what it's going to take us to. So we'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. We'll do that. I've got a coffee, by the way. So if I do pause for a second, you know I'm drinking my coffee again. Nice beverage. Nothing wrong with a nice cup of coffee. It keeps you going. Right. Okay. So this is where we were parked the other day. We came into this place and we can't go out the same way we came. I kind of like the fact. He says, whizzing around like a little bit of a maniac with the looking at it. Quite like the fact that you have a trailer. And, of course, I'm lucky here because I've got a place that's big enough to trailer park in. But not everywhere is as big as this. So, anyway, we'll jump into the cab and we'll start this thing up. Okay, and we'll have a look. And we've still got our GPS set to our lovely Italian lady. I've still got the window open. I forgot about that. Look. Sorry. I'm making the noise for the window. That's me leaning out the window. Right, okay, so reverse this thing. So let's reverse this back. There's a little challenge here in the first place. Reversing it back the way we came, so I can get out. I should be able to get out in a minute anyway. So a little bit of reversing. I'll try not to cause too much grief and aggravation for the people who are having their breakfast out there. Look, or yes, breakfast because it's 8 AM. Look. So okay, let's go out this way. This is our way out here. Can't go the other way. It's not the other way. It's not the way out. So we'll go out the way. Got a few little knickknacks in the thing, including my refrigerated cool box. I was watching actually a thing on some trucks the other day, and a lot of them have refrigerated things anyway. There's a lot of refrigerated vehicles out there that you know, not just sort of you know, which actually have built-in fridges and even microwaves and other things, other, you know, accessories. Look at my mirror. Look at the mirror. No, don't hit the sign. Sign in the mirror. Look. I think I missed it. I think we missed it, just. Right, okay, so let's turn this signal off over this bump. Oh, God, that's a bounce, isn't it? That is a bounce. Throwing it over the top of there is a bounce. Right, okay, let's go. So we're going down here to get this load anyway. And we'll pick up that load and we'll go for it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to this journey. I really quite like the fact we've got loading and all kinds of stuff involved in this. It's quite cool. So my bed's actually blue, a little bit blue. So, but at the bottom right-hand corner is our GPS, right? And we'll run through that. I'm doing 47 kilometers an hour. We're in automatic 9, the gear. Then there's the damage to the truck, followed by the fuel, which is plenty of. Then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue, then goes red, and I cry a lot. And we're actually all right for bed, I think, at the moment. And then we've got the envelope, which is sadly underused. It's only used when you've got very specific things, like DLC updates or downloadable content updates. And then we've got the time, which is 8 o'clock in the morning, roughly, 7:59. Then we've got our distance to our thing, which is the little red flag below, which is 8 o'clock in the morning. I should arrive at my destination, which is just over here. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to pull in with our truck and our trailer. And he's giving me space, and I'm going to turn in here. Give us lots of space. Let's see if we can go in here without causing too much aggro. Trying not to hit things, and watching the mirror in the centre of the dash there below the Euro truck thing to see where I'm at. Right, okay, let's push the button. Let's find the cargo. It's kind of cool, this. It is cool. There's the one we want. That's the one we want, right there. So we'll take that job. It's a decent job, actually. 24,000 for it as well. Pretty decent. I do need to look at. I'll tell you what. Hatman did remind me. I do need to look at one of my drivers. He's not doing particularly well. But we may wait until we get a pause in play to do that. So here's our spot over here. So normally you'd reverse in and pick up one of these trailers, but because I've already got a trailer, I have to reverse in and put my trailer in place. Oh, look at that load. That's a brilliant load. I need that kind of flatbed, don't I? I put reverse in with my trailer. And I did ask about damage on trailers, and I don't think anybody answered me actually about how they work damage-wise. And then I reverse my trailer in. He says, doing completely the wrong thing there. I don't know what was going on in my head there. Let's try that again. Okay, let's look out the mirror, window, same difference. Let's swing this round. I'm doing it the wrong way because I can't see what's going on. Looking out this window. That's not the best way to do this, but it's good practice, I guess. I suppose I could have drove round the building and had a little look. I'm not in the best of locations here, I can tell this now. Let's have a little look. Where are we? I'm literally in the bay, the other bay. Marvellous. Right, okay, that's fine. Do you know what? That doesn't matter. Let's just let's dump it in this bay. And I'll come straight. And at least that way I should be able to see over my shoulder when I come to do the other side. I'd actually just bash that into the side there. It's actually rubbing against it right now. Let's reverse that off there. There we go. That's better. Right. Let me just. I know I'm still going the wrong bay. I know. I'm just bringing it over a bit so I can come back the other way because I can see it there. And I've just ran that into something there as well. I've just rammed that into that trailer there. That's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. It's just terrible driving. Let's pop this over here. At least this way I'm going the right way around at it. And so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Trying to use the space properly. Can't be trusted. At least with nothing on the flatbed you can see over the top of it. I think if it would have been harder if I did the box one. I quite like seeing over the top of the flatbed. I'm going to assume the nose of the truck's safe, and I haven't really looked to see, but I'm going to assume it's not hitting the wall. It's not hitting the wall. Oh! Can't take him anywhere. That's because I was too busy concentrating on whether or not the nose of the truck was in trouble. Back, 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 back. Swing back, swing back, swing back, swing back, swing back, swing back, swing back. I'm watching the yellow line there. Probably not the right line to watch. Come on, this should be in now. Yellow line. Straight, straight, straight. Ah, think, brain, brain, engage, engage, brain, 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 engage. Brain's not engaged. Oh, no, hang on, it says it is. We're okay. My God, look at that. That's terrible. I'll take it, though. It's going to load now. Press the enter key. And then we load, and the time goes. And unfortunately, it means you get tired, which is a bit of a shame. Cargo has been loaded. 1,402 kilometers to go. Right, okay, let's get this thing going. Oh, 21 tons. So it's heavy load, actually. But this truck's pretty decent. It's got a pretty decent engine, actually. It's I think it's I can't remember. Hang on, let's look at the outside of it. I'm sure it says it on it. It's like 420. It says 420. Look, there you go. It's kind of a giveaway. So 420 brake horse, which means it's a pretty hefty engine. So it's not really struggling with this. It's probably not the right configuration quite for sort of heavy loads, but it's not bad at all. It's a gearing thing and retarder, I think, is what people said to me. Oh, I'm indicating the wrong way. I'm going to push across the road here. Oh, you drove into me. Oh, thanks for that. You literally drove into me. That's great. Yeah, okay, I pulled out. Fair comment. But, I was trying to get out of the road. Oh, no. Have I caused a ruction in the computer's... In the computer's mind? No, I hope I haven't created deadlock. That's it. Deadlock is what can happen because I've got this traffic density change on my... Oh God, nearly ran that into that as well. That car's just getting pushed around, look. I'll teach you. Oh God, it's going to end up properly underneath the... Oops. Right, okay, so deadlock's what happens in the game, and he's just reversed. Look, he's going. Look, he's going. He's just reversed into the hedge. He's going to screech out in the traffic. Look at that. Cool. Anyway, sorry. Deadlock's what happens is there's a way to modify the configuration file to basically allow more traffic, which is the reason why it's much denser right now than might have been otherwise. Because I've turned that up a little bit. You sometimes have lots of duplication, more trucks and other things, but it also means that when they come to a roundabout, for instance, a couple of weeks ago, they ended up in what's known as deadlock, which means that they don't know how to move on, so they get stuck. So that's what the developers actually say about changing that. If you do change it, then it creates can create deadlock, but actually can also add for a little bit of entertainment if you're like me and idiotic and smash into things a lot. So you end up with these long queues of traffic and strange things happening. So yeah, it's it can be quite entertaining at the same time. So I definitely recommend it. It's down in the comments below. It was suggested to me by Bobster, I believe. That was who recommended to it. Bobster in the comments. Hi, Bobster. He recommended that I try this, and I did a little video on how you can do it yourself as well, and how you can cause lots of problems in your own game. I threw that over the top of there. That was terrible from me. Threw it over the top of there. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm tired already, by the way, because unless I sat for a little while yesterday when I went to in that bit for sleeping. But anyway, we're on our way out of the town. Have you had a good week? Have you had a good week? Have you done anything interesting? Seen any truck things? I've seen a lot of interiors this week, specifically to do with Man. I kind of added sort of lots of Facebook pages of companies, and Man was just showing off their latest trucks with all of their bits and pieces, including, and I think Volvo. I also saw Volvo where they had where they had a microwave in it and all kinds of stuff. But it was a big American style truck. I mean, it was like having your house attached to the back of your truck. So quite impressive. Brakes. Not very good. There he is. He's having a little look at his windows. It's very cool. There we go. Yes. So there was lots of Volvo trucks that I've been looking at recently. I was also looking at bizarrely another possibility. You know, I talked extensively about electrical trucks and the ones from Scania and other things, and Scania were looking very, very strange, being so long. But then I saw, and I don't know whether it was. I suspect it was Scania actually. I saw the hydrogen version of these things. Wow, look at that! Oh, huge sort of place over there. What's that? It's a weird sort of thing, isn't it? What's that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, so I think it may have been Scania actually, because Scania doesn't seem to be that keen on the old electric front, and they were looking at hydrogen cells. So hydrogen is where you burn hydrogen, obviously the gas that you can extract from water, because it's H2O. So there's 2 hydrogen for every 1 water molecule, and you can element. So molecule is the whole thing, isn't it? Element anyway. So you can extract this H2 and you can burn it. It's highly explosive, of course, but you put it in these hydrogen cells that make it safer, if that makes sense. So it's the way that you kind of lay it out in the. Whoa, I'm all over the road here. It was a bit jerky driving. I do apologise. Yes, hydrogen cells. I'll put the speed the cruise control on so we can get that shot, because that's a lovely shot. Look at that. Wow. There's some shots for you. Anyway, so these hydrogen cells, and I tell you what, the pickup's really good on it. The guy was, had a full 40-ton load, and they did it on test track, and the company had it, and it was a German company. So does that make it Volvo? No, because that's Swedish. Well, they were Swedish, but they're now German. They're now Chinese, but not sure. Anyway, either way, whatever the company it was that was doing this thing, they put it on this test thing, and they did sort of 0 to sort of, I can't remember, it's 100 kilometers I think, or something similar, and it was like 28 seconds. It wasn't bad actually, considering what it is. I'm gonna go in this one because this should have a pass on it. Telepass should let me through automatically. Telepasses are available in most of the trucks anyway. You can do the stopping and doing the old paying the toll yourself, which is quite fun actually. I mean, the thing is, once you've had it, we realise you've got sort of pretty much a telepass in every vehicle. You kind of get a bit sort of, you forget that joy of stopping and talking to the security guards. I like to do that. I like to stop and talk to them. So it's quite good fun. There's a good roar of the engine. There's a lot of metallic whistle with this one. Can you hear it? I hope you can hear that. I hope you can hear it on the video. But there's a metallic whistle with this one. That's quite. It might be the whistle of I don't know, air being intaken or something like that. Somebody in the comments will know. Somebody will know. Mark will know, or Hatman will know. Somebody will know in the comments below. You'll definitely know. Somebody will know. Here we go. be a train coming past, because one of the things it does on the density as well increases things like trams, and it also increases things like trains. And I love watching the trains go past. I'm a bit of a I'm not a closet train spotter or anything like that, but I do love a train because they're so big and huge. It's just like the trucks themselves, but they're so big and huge. Trains, just massive things for the most part, and huge mechanical sort of beauties, effectively, of the road. I do like a good train. I have to admit, I do like a good train. I need to keep an eye on my sleeping though. This is my one thing that worries me. We may need to pull over at some point. Plus, goes on the window and get the silence. Less of that metallic whizzing noise. Less of that metallic whizzing noise. There we go. You can just hear it when you've got the windows shut, but you can't hear it so much. Get the air conditioning working. That'll be it. Air conditioning. The engine's at 87 degrees. It's down there on the centre of the dashboard if you want to have a look and see where it is. Centre of the dashboard on that very old style sort of liquid crystal display. I can't even believe that they still exist, to be honest with you. It's amazing, realistically. Quite amazing that they're still there. There we go, pulling across. Plenty of diesel. Very large tanks on these things. 1,400 litres, I think, this one. I can't remember exactly, but 1,400 litres is an awful lot of fuel. A huge amount of fuel. Oh, little thing in the middle of the road missing. Guess that's so you can cut across if there's ever a thing. That's one thing it doesn't do in this game that I would quite like to see. There's something I'd quite like to see. You obviously get redirected and there's diversions and things like that, but you never get that occasion where, say, this triple lane road here has motorway or whatever it is, or autobahn, probably no, it's not an autobahn since France. Whatever it is, this triple lane thing. You don't get the. I'm just slowing off because I saw the signs. You don't get the road closures where you end up on two lanes on one side on the other side of the road. It would be kind of cool if that existed. I think I'd quite like that. There's a car underneath me, but I want to be over here. You stay there. Car. Yeah, that car stayed. I want to be in this telepass as well, or auto pass. There's a few euros. I've got quite a decent amount of money now. I've got 3.9 million. I've not been really pushing the drivers. After I started really churning money and being in a situation where I can just buy pretty much most things, I kind of slowed down on the old not purchasing, but they all slowed down on the old requirements for sort of sort of buying new drivers and things like that. But I do need to keep an eye on them because it seems that one of them's just doing abysmally at the moment. Keeps on it flashes by in sort of as like a ticker tape in the GPS down in the bottom right hand corner there occasionally. So and I've not really, I'll be honest, I've not been keeping an eye on them. They've been getting away with murder recently, absolute murder. So outside the road, it's just because look, train on top. Me just trying to get images for the video start and a couple of things for Twitter. Anybody got any thoughts on Twitter and Mr. Musk? It's not one of my favourites, that's for damn sure. So, but I don't know really what he's going to do to Twitter, realistically. So I can't make really any assumptions until we start seeing his influences on it. I only use Twitter really to sort of show off some pictures and things occasionally that I might do within games and just chat about my sort of my love of the ZX Spectrum and a number of other things. It's not really and obviously Euro Truck Simulator and post pictures of models that I find, but it's not really a serious one because, to be fair, it's one of those weird ones. It's if you're not liking, sharing, or liking and retweeting other people's stuff, you don't get the traction because everybody's so fickle on there in the sense of you must retweet their stuff for them to retweet you. So, and as I'm not that pushy and also not that bothered about other people's content, I'm quite happy to share my own. I don't really bother, so I think I'm not a very good Twitter user in that sense. And to be fair, I only really signed up to share videos initially, and then I started sharing other stuff, from collections and all that, and just for fun. But if you've seen it, it's there. It's in the comments below my Twitter if you want to say hi. That's where I am. Hello. You can say hi here too. I do tend to answer most comments. I don't tend to leave them unsort of left. I kind of do that. I'm trying to drink coffee again at the same time as doing this, so I've just swerved across the road like an idiot. Here we go. Oh, I love coffee. Coffee is the best. Look at that. It looks so good. 4x2, but such an extensive tank. Look at that tank. There's one on that side, and there's a pit on the other side. It's huge. The tank on this thing is immense. I mean, that's a good word for it. Immense, moosive. It's moosive or massive. It's a massive. You see, I was in with the kids there, the children. I was down with the kids. So with the moosive. I don't know what else they say nowadays. Probably lots of other things. Lots of rude words, probably. Lots of rude words, and I think they're very cool. There we go. Through. It's still a bit fast. My own liking. Look at that. Another truck with other trucks on it. They were Globetrotters, aren't they? I wonder if that's a Volvo truck. I can't tell. No, it's a man. But that doesn't make any sense, does it, really? Makes no sense at all. The other thing I've got, of course, is the mirrors, so I have to look left and right for my head, which is, again, a suggestion from Bobster. Hatman suggested turning down the often so I've turned down the slight changes, one of which is to the game. There's quite a few changes I've made, basically I've learned from playing, and I really need to do a video on what the things I've learned, because they are kind of cool. I mean, I've learned that this one, where I have to look backwards and forwards at the mirrors properly, because that adds to the realism of it. That's really nice. I've learned about advanced coupling, which is basically where you have to meet the fifth wheel at the back of the trailer squarely with the pin that hangs down from the trailer at the back. So the fifth wheel at the back of the truck, and the trailer. So I've learned about that. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Hatman suggested turning down the number of detours and diversions because to be more realistic. I didn't take it quite down as low as he suggested. I think he suggested sort of 10 or 20%, but I took it down to, I think, 40%, which I think is quite nice, because it means that there's quite a lot of exciting things that occasionally happen. So I kind of like that. I think that's about the level I want to be at with it. And then and the bed's almost fully blue, by the way, if you're looking down on GPS, as we're getting close to that worrying time where I start crying. And of course, Bobster suggested the alteration and density of traffic, and these are all good things. They add to the enjoyment of the game. And there's a lot to be enjoyed if you change some of the settings. And they're not massive game changes, but they add to the enjoyment by a long way. They force you to think about where you're positioning the truck, and you just don't latch it on straight away. I mean, it's kind of nice. Other things I didn't know is like the GPS actually had a voice. That's something you don't get taught in the whole thing. You actually have a GPS voice. And you can choose it, and I hadn't realised that way back, and I was complaining about it for episode after episode because I wasn't listening to it. Not that I listen to it now, but at least it's shouting at me when I'm not listening to it. But yeah, after episode, I used to complain that I wasn't listening to there wasn't a GPS. I wish there was a GPS, and there was a GPS all along, and I as an idiot didn't know that there was a GPS all along. So there we go with the drone shot. Speeding though. Behave yourself. There we go. Still speeding. It's fine. Speed less though as we come through here. Let's move over there. Nice clunky click on that one. Nice clunky click. Clunky click. That's not even a word. Clunk and click, maybe. Clunky click. So nice clunking and clicking of the indicators there. Watching a video on that's what it was. It wasn't a Volvo or anything like that. That was the truck. I remember now. God, I'm so useless. I remember what truck it was. It actually was a Mercedes that was doing the cell technology, the hydrogen one. And it was a really nice truck, to be honest with you. It was very, very stylized, and it was very, very quick considering what it was and what it was doing. So yeah, with a 40-ton load, it was up to whatever the speed it needed to get to, the 60 miles per hour in 28 seconds. But that's quite fast if you've got 40 tons on the back. Really is. It's not gonna. Oh, it's not gonna blow you away. It's not like 2 seconds or 3 seconds in one of these modern day supercars. No, but on the scale of things, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. So yeah, it was Mercedes Actros actually, the big one, not the baby one I have that I've got stashed in. Where was it? Where did I leave it? To Turkey? Yeah, it went back to Turkey, didn't it? It went to Istanbul in Turkey. That's where it's gone. It's got its own driver in there. That was a Billy Basic one of those with a few bits and pieces stuck on the dashboard. Right, okay, keep on going. Stay in this lane. Stay in the lane. I don't know how far I am though from my destination. I'm a bit concerned about this. If I can F4, F5. Quite a way yet, I think. Quite a way. Oh God. Ah! Car! I'll touch you. See, that's why they say on the motorway, don't touch your GPS when you're driving. You're meant to shout at it. That's what you're meant to do. You've got to talk to it nowadays. Everything's hand controls, isn't it? You're not even allowed to pick up a CB radio anymore. I don't think. I don't think it's legal to do that CB radio in your hand. I think you have to talk to it with voice-activated controls. Wow. Bets are just made 39,000 down the bottom in the ticker there. If you missed it, scroll back a little bit and have a look down at the GPS. 39,000. Keeping the entire company afloat by yourself. Brilliant. The cash just keeps ticking up, and I'm not buying expensive trucks either, so we're on the Volvos now. Volvo. Actually been looking forward to the Volvo for a while, to be fair. I really have. I really have. Whoa! I'm over the road. I'm looking over my shoulder and nearly ended up in that car. What is going on today? I'm not the best. I'm not the best driver today. I'm the worst driver. It says it's 800 miles by land. I really am hoping that we can get to the destination I want to be at. There's this Volvo. Sorry! If I could work out... I'll flash me lights. Say sorry. I was a naughty boy. Nearly crashed into your lovely vehicle. I'm looking at the time in here, though. I'm really worried that I'm going to run out and be fatigued. It's actually fatigued. It's not driver time. I actually think it should be driver time more than anything else, and that's why it's illegal. But at the same time, it's how tired you are. You know, you get fines for being tired and stuff like that. So it's kind of an interesting little thing. It's a combination of the two. You can end up running off the road and dying in a burning wreck. I am tempted to pull up at this next thing and have a little look and see whether or not is there a telepass here on the side that I want to go through? Yeah. Is that closed? That looks like it's closed. Sugar. There's a man standing there though. It looks like it's closed. It's not green. This is bad news. Volvo, it says, on a Renault truck. Lovely. Right. They're red, yeah, I can't go through them. I'm going to go through this one if I can. Come on, let me in. Come on, let me in. Oh, you... Come on, peoples. Let me in. God, that's close. He's close. He's close. Come on, let me in. Might let this man truck go and see if I can sneak on the end of it here quickly before anybody else does. That might work. Come on. Get through. Thank you. Nobody else join this queue. Yes, I'm yawning. The bed's gone red. Bad news, this. I've got a reasonable length of time to do this job though, so I'm not going to complain too much. I'm just going to pull in. I've decided. I've obviously made an error of judgment of the amount of sleep I had initially. So I'm going to have to pull in and then go for the other thing. At least to get asleep again when I'm on the boat. So, you know, it's... I'm probably even... I don't know. I'll look at the map when I get here. I'm now going to have to pay these euros here. So watch me roll in with that mirror in the middle. And with that, enter. There we go. It's going to go up. Right, I'm going to pull over and have a quick look at where we're at. Oh, you idiot. Oh, God. Yes, and yawning. Should have waited until I was free before I started doing that. Is the truck free? Yes, it is now. There's the trailer park right there. I'm going to this one because then we can at least be straight. The road over there. Yeah, I know. We can turn the engine off. Right, I am not going to do it yet. I want to check the map. Let's just see how far we are from where we need to be. Too far is the answer to that question. I ain't going to make that in an hour. So I'm just going to have to go with the sleep, and I'm just going to have to worry about whether or not the trip's going to be a bit longer or not anyhow. So let's just push that button. Let's push the button for the sleep, because we urgently require sleep. Let's push the F6 button quickly. The job is due there. Next rest stop in 10 hours. It remains 32 hours. I think we're okay. Right, okay, it's 12 o'clock in the night. We're going to get going now. Keeping an eye on the traffic coming out beside me, because they tend to sort of shoot onto the road. So we still got to get to this delivery place. Income from driver Petra. It's made 893. It's barely worth employing you. 3,000 from Scarlett J. She used to be quite a good driver at one point. Scarlett J has leveled up as well. Really? From 3,000? Well done. So, income from driver Ricky S. 5,580. If you can see, it's down the bottom right hand corner. Ticker tape there along the bottom. It's absolutely clear now. It's 12 o'clock at night. It's 12:32 at night. AM, of course. AM at this point. So we'll need to pull over in a second. Loads of traffic all of a sudden. Oh, thank goodness we are pulling up. Ah, that car nearly hit me. There is so much action going on down there. Look at that. My God, it's all going on. Lights, everything. There's almost action behind me when that truck hit me. That car nearly hit me. So 900 kilometers to go down in the thing, but that doesn't include the thing. The GPS, 900 kilometers, 989, 86, sorry, 85, 84 in a second kilometers. 18 hours to go. So we have to get a ferry, which is fine. It's middle of the night, ferry, but at least when we arrive in the morning. And then we've got to drive across that island. And although it's not picking up one of the ones we need to get the Imperator, which is what we're going for, the Imperator achievement. This will get us closer to places that we haven't been to before. So we'll try and do the islands. I think that's the best bet. I think the best bet is, if we can't do it, we'll try and do the islands anyway. I wonder if I can just dump the trailer somewhere and pick it up later. Can you dump a trailer and leave it somewhere and go back for it later? What do you say, peoples? Must be able to find short journeys, though, that are amongst those islands. So I'll try and do that anyway. We'll try and do that. There must be some that take me around the island itself. Must be, because we are literally going to a port in it. So we've got to give that a try anyway. So stay there, truck and car. Good. They're staying there. Barcelona is where we're headed to. We have actually got a garage in Barcelona, actually. Wasn't the best of garages, though. I don't think it makes an awful lot of money. I don't think we've got some very good... I don't think... Some of my locations, I think, are pretty poor. I think it should be in better cities. I mean, they're generating income. I think that I don't see any minuses going by, necessarily. But there's not exactly some that are, making us extremely rich. truck wanted to get on. Got to pull over in a second. Car, come past. There we go. We're coming over. Got another toll thing coming. Right. Barcelona toll here. So we need one that's green, not red, like I did earlier, which was idiotic of me. So, straight in front of me. Going straight into the one in front of me, that's the one. Green light on it, red lights on those ones. This is the one with a telepass. So I paid to go, I think I went on it before, but with my telepass I'll... There you go, paid the toll straight away. Green to go. Evening! See if we can outrun this truck here with nothing on it. He's going to come across me. Oh, for a minute there, I thought it was going to be one of them situations where it strikes me as I go past. Car underneath, please. Here we go, entering Barcelona, I think. Oh, that not far away anyway. Police car over there. Just getting down the road. I quite like these kind of long journeys where they've got the boats and all that kind of stuff. It's quite good fun. It's quite good fun. I do like these what are effectively the engine and the barest cab in the world, realistically, with these base models. I do quite like them. I've since we started driving, since we started with that Actros the other week, you know, I kind of realised I kind of regret not trying them all. I think you know, you should maybe just try collect them all. Try every truck you can where you can. I wonder if they ever... I know that would probably be a mod element of this, but I wonder if they ever thought about doing like classic trucks. That would be interesting, a makeover for it. You know, sort of older vehicles that are actually, you know, there on the game. I think that'd be quite interesting, really. Here we go. So across the border, we slow down extensively into wherever we are. Where's that then? Where have we crossed back into? Spain. Oh, because yes, Barcelona. What am I thinking here? We literally crossed from France into Spain. So that wasn't Barcelona I was talking about there. I was talking a load of rubbish. Thomas V has just made 12,000 euros. Nice one, Thomas. You're on the Christmas card list. In the middle of April. So, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the base models. I really do like these base models. I do like the fact that they literally are... I mean, the funny thing is, though, of course, there's the handset there is still on the steering wheel. You can see the yes and no for answering the phone. So if you look on the sort of the right hand side of the dash there, you can see it says yes and no. So you can still you know, even with this, you still get Bluetooth integration for your phone. There we go. Applied the brakes there. No retarder in this vehicle. Not really had a chance to play with one of those. Mark's been commenting about that, suggesting I try the playing with that. I have bought trucks with retarders. I just never actually... I don't know how to use them. I did learn about there's O on the keyboard, which is beacons, which I really think is for big stuff. I don't think this is a beacon type truck type thing scenario, but beacons, so they can turn on beacons and lights flash. And then there was, I think V is the changing whether or not you're in sort of 2 or 4-wheel drive. If you've got that capability, this doesn't matter in this truck. It's only 2-wheel drive, but 4 sets of wheels because it's a 4x2 configuration. And then you've got, oh, hello. It's broken down. That was that bus I saw earlier that wouldn't let me in. Ha ha. Anyway. Well, and then there was the button. I think it was it U on the keyboard? I've got a feeling it was a U on the keyboard, and I say that sort of. Whoa, where am I going? Sugar over here. I didn't collide with you. You just drove into me like an idiot. I've got to go down here to the telepasses, look. It's all the way over here. Stop smashing into me, car. I just got into trouble for that, and he must definitely drown him into me. I was not moving, was I? Was I? What do you say? In the comments, I was definitely not moving. I'm pretty convinced I wasn't moving. Anyway, sorry, yes. Yeah, I've actually forgot where I was at because I just got run into by a car. Just completely lost track of the location and what I'm doing. Carry on this road. There's a car underneath me. Well, you'll just have to move out the way. Yeah, I was talking about. Wasn't I talking about vintage trucks? It would be quite interesting to do some of that, but you know, but also with these base models, they kind of it's all about the engine and making sure that you're obviously watertight, and you just get the bare minimum after that, don't you? You really do get the bare minimum. But I definitely think it's worth trying the base models. I definitely think it's worth trying the bits and pieces, and yes, and then reconfigure them. And as I say, I did learn about the other that was the other one, wasn't it? I was talking about the controls. I did find out about the mid lift and tag lift of the wheels, which basically drops and lowers them. Now, tell me in the comments, because I don't actually entirely understand. I assume that you put down when you lower the wheels, that you're putting those down when you're pulling a heavy load. So basically, you're creating on a 6x4, you're creating that 4-wheel drive with that tag thing. You're basically adding that extra power when you've got a very heavy load, and also I assume that there's some more. It's easier then for shunting as well when you've got that down, and then you lift it when you've got a lighter load. Or you're travelling without needing to that extra power, so thus reducing the overall fuel consumption. I'm assuming that's what it's about. I'm not sure whether it's more manoeuvrable with the other wheel down. It's probably not, but it's probably better for power. Put it in the comments below. I know fine well you guys know exactly what I mean, and as I'm always, I'm the forever beginner with this. As I'm getting better and better, but I am the forever beginner with this. You guys always know better than me. And what the heck is that thing? Like a thing with dishes on it. It's like a mobile transmitter of some sort. Not a problem. Not a problem. Mobile transmitter. Oh, we're going under these bridges now. Look at this. Sun's starting to rise. It's 3:40 a.m. The sun is starting to rise. There's still all the stars in the sky. I can't even remember what they're called. Stars. Those are stars in the sky. That's what they are. Those are the ones. Yeah, I'd also quite like to see if they could do like a vintage version of it where you could drive around in vintage trucks. But that would be really interesting because they'd be really slow as well, because some of them could only do 40 miles per hour. So what's that in kilometers? It's about 60 kilometers. Need to follow this truck here and not get run into by a car. There, this one. Glad I followed that truck this time round. There's lots and lots of opening and shutting things, and not very many that actually were. That truck's just whizzing off. That's a cool look. I like his spoiler as well. That's pretty cool. See his cool spoiler on top of his truck. I really like that. It's like sporty even. Checking the mirrors here as I enter back into the road. I'm coming off at this next one, it looks like. Coming off at this next one. Going into Barcelona now. Here we go. So this will be us getting the ferry shortly, and the bed's barely full actually. To be honest with you, we're just sort of ploughing in there without sort of. Here we go, Barcelona. It's funny though. Some of my while I'm doing this, I obviously record the vocals and put them in later so that I can overlay them and change the volumes. I did used to try and do it at the same time. It's just one of my popular videos was about hiring and firing drivers, and it had my audio back in the day was awful. I thought it was actually quite a nice thing, but it seems that people hate it when you're when you hit that high, those highs sort of. Those high things that don't actually give you the tone and pitch and warmth of your voice. So yeah, some of my old videos are absolutely awful for that kind of thing. But I kind of don't want to take them down because I kind of like it as a record of, you know, how my journey as somebody who spent time recording videos on YouTube. So I kind of like that, and I know that people still complain about them to this day, and I do apologise to anybody who's watched one of my older videos and gone, oh, that's horrible audio. Yeah, I realise that. I do apologise. And even my early Eurotruck videos have that horrible audio, which is recorded directly to the recording device. Now, as I say, I do it the other way, sort of record the voice and then edit it over the top, which is the better way of doing it. I did, I was just doing that. I get emails pinged up about people commenting on YouTube and whatever else it is that's one of the emails just pinged up there entertainingly. The people absolutely love Thomas the Tank Engine. Some of my most popular videos are actually Thomas the Tank Engine. It's really strange that is such a popular video. I can't tell you how odd that actually is, or how odd I think that is. Anyway, let's. It's an extremely popular character, is Thomas the Tank Engine. This is a massive long circle round and round. Wow. Wow. What the hell have I come across here? Can I come off here? No, I can't go that way. So I have to keep going round again. And then join this roundabout. This is blooming weird, peoples. Whoa, look at that. Oops. Oops. Oh god, I've crashed it. I've caught the wheels. Let's try and use as much road as possible actually here. Yeah, I caught the wheels on that sort of whatever that pretty pipe thing is that they've got there. Oops. It's on go. There, hang on, I was on go as well. Why are they on go? I need to get over as well. Come on. Oh god. Oh god. I feel like Chevy Chase on the Lampoon's European Vacation. Coming across here is just a nightmare. Right, where am I going now? Coming off at this next one. This is such a weird little round a bit coming up and down. Oh, they're all on go, I think. I think it's because the night, middle of the night. We're all on go. Here we go, coming off at this one. Alright, okay. Here I come, wherever I am. Oh god, this is hard work. This is weird. I'm gonna unlock something shortly as well. I'm gonna go drive past it. We've discovered a viewpoint. I have. Oh, it's in the middle of the night though. That's rubbish. Can't pull up for a viewpoint in the middle of the night. Oh, that's naff. Where is that viewpoint anyway? It's here somewhere. I refuse to use the viewpoint in the middle of the night. I absolutely do. It's in this car park by the looks of things. Yeah, there it is in the car park. There's a viewpoint in the middle of a car park. I refuse to use it in the middle of the night. You're not going to see much in the middle of the night. And I'm not going to stay the night. I'm going to go on to this roundabout. This is so... Wow. Loads of stuff going on here. Right. I want to go in here. Off at this one. I want to get on this boat and get out of here, basically. Force my way out there. Here we go. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of here. So this is our boat. Dunk dunk. Dunk dunk. There we go. Let's just stop there. Let's hit the button for the possible travel destinations. Let's go to... Where are we going to? Is it... Hang on. That one. That's the one I want. 12 hours. I see. Hang on. Oh, anyway, I could probably have gone from where I was. Where was I? Nice. I could have gone from Marseille. Probably down here by the looks of things. Oh well, never mind. 12 hours, 827 euros. That's the journey there. So that's fine. That's fine. We'll go for it. Metal beams. So we're here. We're on the boat. Oh, we've come out the other side. Let's go for it. Engage the parking brake. Turn it off. There we go. They always engage the parking brake. Probably a legal requirement. What are they doing? Oh, it's raining. Put the windscreen wipers on. Look at that. That's proper cool, isn't it? Coming off the ferry and into the rain. This guy's just watching. That's kind of cool. Right, so this is this. I've been here before, you know. This is this bit you turn out on here. And which can I come out both ways, do you think? Do you think I can legally go out that way? Or should I be going out that way? Don't know. Either way, I'm going to go that way. I know I'm probably not meant to, but it means that I'm a little bit more straight with the road. I've got to watch out for cars coming around this corner. I'm cheating here. That's a cheat, innit? That was cheating. Cheated there. Sorry, people. He's waiting to get in there. I just blocked the entire road. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Look at the rain coming down. Right, so we've only got 2 hours and 36 minutes to go. So it's just across country, this one. But it's a lovely little country. It's very windy. It's very busy. It's a busy little place. Busy little roads. Busy little windy bits through here and there, everywhere. It's lovely to see a big heavy goods vehicle tearing through your tiny little countryside. Nothing better than doing that. Look at his wheels with the water spraying off the back of them. A little spray going on. Nice and wide, just to make sure I don't knock anything and break anything while I do it. Lovely. Do you know what? It's a lovely place. This one. I've been here before, and it is. It's proper. It's proper nice. Here we go. Lovely little set of islands. And straight across. BLT. The Baltic Logistics Transport, or as it is, company or something like that. Transport would be. Transport. But not a sandwich. However, I would love a BLT. BLTs are the best. A little bit of bacon. Bacon goes with everything, doesn't it? You get bacon on ice cream and everything. Bacon's the best. Right, okay. Straight on. Here we go. Shit. You chose poorly, young Jedi. I chose poorly there. Should have pulled across and used that second lane. Now it's on stop, and I'm now the one like that. And now BLT's caught up with me. Transport. Baltic Logistic Transport. Now I need to race him to get over to the other side, even though I am actually legally in this right position. This is going to be fun. And I can't see the mirror. I can't see the blooming, because of his truck, I can't see the blooming go sign. So. You stay there, Mr. Tox. It's actually, it's an X, isn't it? It's a D, isn't it? You stay there. I'm going to come across here. I'm not even going to look in the mirror, because I'm not even watching. Not even watching. I'm so cool. Not watching. 12,000 for a driver again. There we go. Moved over as we move across this countryside. Nice bit of precipitation going on, a bit of rain. We like a bit of rain. Now turning up here. Can't go down that one, thankfully. It's the next one we're going to want to go down as we make our way through the countryside. 2 hours and 6 minutes to go. 112 kilometres. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours for what would technically be quite a short journey. Oh, the sun's coming out. That's nice. Oh, there's a train. Train. I wonder what it's like to spend a bit of time in one of these things, though. Something so small as this, because this is quite restrictive, you know. There's not a lot of space in it in that sense. I think I'd spend my time trying to find nice places to stay, but of course that costs money, doesn't it? So I suppose the real way to do it is to spend your time in the truck itself and you know, and sort of in. Gotta come over. There we go. Almost run out of space. Spend time in your truck, sort of, learning about the sort of, time and whatever else it is that you've got with it. I guess I don't know. I'm just waffling there with that, but it's sort of a very close environment, isn't it? I mean, what would you take with you? I mean, I think I mean you can't take your computer with you, so I mean the only way to play Euro Truck Simulator, it's got to take a Steam Deck, aren't you? Or a laptop maybe that's capable of doing it. So you'd bring your laptop, wouldn't you? So that you've got your internet and your news and all the other stuff, then your movies and stuff like that. Because it kind of covers everything, doesn't it, nowadays? And your laptop will get you all those kind of things, and then you'll need a 4G or a 5G Wi-Fi dongle of some sort, because you've got to get it on the internet so you can get all those things. That's for a start off. So you probably need an unlimited one of them to go with you. I think I'd try and find some kind of little. I know they do them. Sort of something that charges from the what's the electrical sockets that used to be obviously years ago with the actual sort of things for your cigarette lighters, but the electrical sockets nowadays. I think I'd try and find something like a little kettle or maybe even a hot plate so I could cook my own food. I think that would be quite nice. I think something like that. I mean, obviously I've got my cool box here, so you'd need something like that so you can keep it. But that could keep your costs down, couldn't it, significantly if you were doing that? It kind of covers a lot of things, doesn't it? And that back to that laptop thing, that kind of covers a multitude of things. It covers almost your musical choices as well. You can do that as well. Discovered a new viewpoint. Where? I see your viewpoint, and I don't know where it is. A new viewpoint. It's on the other side of the road, isn't it? I think. Looking at this, it looks like it's on the other side of the road. You'd have to pull it over there somewhere to do it. Where is it? I've just passed it. I think it's in there somewhere. Right, okay, let's go. So yeah, so those multitude of things that you could actually do with the there, you have to go in there. Wow. Keep on going. I'm like slowing down there. I don't know why. Don't have to slow down as I go through this town. It's impressive, isn't it? It is. Graphically impressive. Yeah, that kind of covers it all, doesn't it? Or you get a Nintendo Switch or something like that, one of those little games consoles or whatever. I mean, I know you can do a lot with this with your mobile or a good tablet, can't you? But I think you'd have to get a little laptop so that you could at least play games or something like that. And that kind of that stashes away. It's funny, isn't it? There's a weird thing going on with laptops. They're getting smaller. They're now sort of 14 and 13-inch screens again, whereas mobiles keep getting bigger. It's kind of a convergence of technologies at the end of the day, isn't it? It's kind of the two things getting there. You can always get a SIM card straight into your laptop, actually. Yeah, that's always an option, So if you get mobile, get that stuck in there and get yourself the whole thing powered up, and then you're on the move, and at least you got your internet covered and all the other bits and pieces. That's not a bad idea. Quite like that. Quite like that as an idea. However, somewhere like here you wouldn't do it. Be off for a walk here after you stop for the night, wouldn't you? If you could, if you're gonna have a little bit of time off and you're literally staying, you're gonna go for a walk. You're gonna have a few glasses of red wine, aren't you? If you're in Italy, you're definitely gonna have a few. There's a horse. Horse, a sheep, cow even. I thought it was horses. We have seen horses before. That was an Actros as we passed it. But yeah, so yeah, quite a nice sort of options available there in the long run to sort of enjoy the countryside here. Anyway, that would be the thing to do. Definitely countryside, and of course you are in Italy, so the food will be fantastic if you can find somewhere cheap enough. I bet you'd find a lovely sort of a bistro of some sort, or some sort of a little restaurant, or even I bet you even the little cafes in Italy are very have got lovely food as well. So I don't see why you wouldn't. Here we go. Stay there, truck. Going a bit fast. Going a bit fast. 21 tons of metal bars, and I'm going a bit fast. Definitely a tight corner, that one. Oh, look at the field. Oh, God, look at that. That's luscious. That's absolutely flipping gorgeous, isn't it? I did have to go back inside the truck there, by the way, to see that. I don't really like coming out of it because it kind of spoils the thing, but I do like getting nice, decent shots for the Twitter and for the YouTube. So I do like to get decent shots occasionally, give you a little bit of an outside view of these beautiful beasts moving through the fields and things like that. Do you know something? I think this is more pointing towards my American viewers and maybe Hatman. Never understood the US obsession with not putting the engine straight underneath us. The sort of putting the engine on the front. I don't know what that's about. I'm not entirely sure why that engine. There isn't enough horsepower under an engine like this with a flat nose, rather than a sort of a sort of one with a snub nose rather than a nosed truck. I never understood that really. I suppose it looked cooler. I'll go with that. Do they carry heavier loads? They probably do. I suspect it's probably something as stupid as that they have heavier loads, so they have bigger engines as a result, or longer things. I mean, the one thing that you've got here on a European truck that you don't have on a one from the States, or not regularly, I don't think. You see, is you'll see there's bars underneath the trailers along the sides to block. You see there's bars along the side of this trailer there. See it? So there's bars that stop vehicles ending up underneath them. So that's a legal requirement all over Europe to have those bars to protect from vehicles driving underneath the trailer. Makes a lot of sense actually if I'm absolutely honest. But yeah, they have to be there. I don't think they have to be there in the United States. I may be wrong, and I'm always happy to put myself right in the next video. So feel free to comment if you know the difference. But yeah, we've all got bars or something to block so that vehicles don't drive underneath it. And they still can, obviously, but it's sort of a safety feature. It's kind of, I guess, if you hit it, you've hit it. So yeah, so you can't underneath it, because you've seen those movies in the American movies where you can see them and a driver will slide their car underneath a trailer of a truck from one side to the other, and they're stunt kind of things, the scenarios. But you don't never see that in Europe. Absolutely never see that in Europe. I don't even think I've ever seen it in a movie in Europe. Usually, they sever the top of the car if they do that or crash into it. So. Again, I stand to be corrected on that, whether or not there's a movie where they slide under the truck where they haven't got those guard and safety rails. So maybe completely wrong again. It's lovely, this. Brilliant. Really enjoying this drive. So this is our destination coming up here. Perfect. There's somewhere to sleep as well. Okay. Checking the rear. We're past that bollard, those barriers. We're good. And here we go into the countryside. God, it's pulling. It's pulling. By the way, it's really pulling. I can feel that the weight of the load on that one. It was just dragging. It was pulling. The control pad that I use was alive there with the weight sort of being sort of pulled from one place to the other. Absolutely alive. Here we go. Sad part about this is we've been here before. So it'd be a long time ago, but we have been here before. So. Oh shit. Caught the curb. Very windy road, so caught the curb. And round. And straight on through to this one.
Prepararsi a voltare a destra.
Not quite the night yet.
Voltare a destra.
And we'll stop here. It's probably not the location you meant to stop for it, but we've stopped. Look at that. Let's see if we can get the Volvo sign in there. Lovely. Good timing. Indicate to go around. There's a lovely big parking spot here as well. We'll go there next when we finish. Yeah, lovely big parking space. Been looking for parking spaces thus far. Oh god, I keep catching the bloody curbs though. Yeah, straight over the roundabout, she says. That's okay, we'll do that. Oh. Lamborghini. It's not a Lamborghini though, because they don't have licenses for it. They just look like Lamborghinis, and they're probably called, I don't know, not lambs, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know what they call them, to be honest with you. But definitely not a Lamborghini. Not allowed to be. Here we go. So around this corner. Beautiful. Lovely, 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 lovely. Probably don't need to stay there for the night because we haven't got that much thing, sort of waste of energy. Whoa! 32,000 from Kirsten, whatever it is. Well done. Great stuff. Fire truck. There we go, coming out. We're okay. It's a really kind of off-roady bit, this, isn't it? I've definitely got to find one of these secret roads as well. These sort of secret side roads. Somebody, you know, I still haven't found one. I'm sure you guys have all found these secret side roads, which now appear on the map once you've done them. But I've not found one yet. I've not found one, or maybe I'm not looking hard enough. But either way, oh god, it's going dong 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 dong. Look at the sky in that mirror. Blooming brilliant. Yeah, I missed my train going past though. Love seeing my trains, you know I do. Alright, maybe get to see a train in the morning.
Alla rotatoria, prendere la prima uscita.
Okay, let's go around here.
Adesso.
Back into Italy anyway. At least we're in Italy. So.
Alla rotatoria, prendere la terza uscita.
Okay, I'm watching. That's me through.
Uscire adesso.
And we're off. Good indication.
Prepararsi a voltare a destra.
Here's our destination. I'm hoping I'm not late. I don't know. I don't think I am. But I'm not 100% sure. Right, okay. Here we go. Yeah, come on. Just watching the trailer here in the mirror, and then plonk there. How do they want this handled? Where do you want it? At the back there. So that looks all right. I can probably do that. Let's have a little nosy here and try not to damage the. There we go. That's okay. A little bit of manoeuvring there. Let's see what we're doing here at the back. I do like the sun behind us, by the way. That's just fantastic. Wait, where's our part? Right by the boats. Very cool. Hell's that? It's where they hide the secret stuff. Secret stuff. Let's just try and use. I'm going to try and use the space. I was always told to use the space. It doesn't mean that I'm any better at doing it. I love the way that, by the way, I've just stuck my head right through the window. See, I haven't even. Let's roll the window down. Do it more realistically. There we go. The window's down now, so I can put my head through the window. Look. Ah, there we go. Right, swing this round. There we go. There we go. Swing it round. And then quickly back. I've been too far. Too far. Okay. I could have probably turned it into that gap actually and just reversed it straight in, to be honest, now I'm looking at this. That would have been handy, wouldn't it? Well, that would have been clever. Problem is, I'm not clever. It's not a bad little. That's not a bad little reverse job now, though. Not a bad one. I'm just concentrating, by the way. That's what the silence is. Me just concentrating. There you go. Lovely. I'll take that. Let's push the engine off. Let's push the button to unload. I don't know if I'm on time or not. Oh! Unlocked an achievement. Test drive limited. I don't know what that means. But I've unlocked that achievement. You may tell me in the comments below what that is. So we've got decent money. We did it in 36 hours. That's all right. We feel good. Fuel consumption was fine as well. Continue. It's brilliant. Right, let's go find somewhere to sleep for the night. Now, I was looking at this map of where we were, and there looks like, and he says, moving around the map, there looks like a few places over here we have not stayed at before. So there's obviously this is a petrol station, and we've not been round there. But we also haven't stayed here, so actually I'm going to go stay there because that looked like a great big car park. Let's not mess with the winning formula of doing the whole thing. It must be interesting though, doing the compact life, you know, sort of in a truck, if that makes sense. You know, sort of living out of your truck for an extended length of time. I think you have to be a personality to do that. I've got like stuff. I like stuff, if that makes sense. I like stuff. I like things around me that are sort of, you know, personal to me. So I like my computer games, and I like sort of books, and I like sort of, well, I say books, I mean comics, right? Okay, I'll be honest, comics. I mean stuff like that, and I like things like that around about me. I like those sort of the comics and my movies and things like that are, you know, sort of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have. I'm not so keen on them nowadays, but I don't use, because you're all online, you know. But I do still like that collection. I don't want to get rid of that collection because I've created it over years and years and years and years. So I didn't even look then, by the way, whether or not it was okay to turn. So we did. It's the middle of the night. Anyway, so we got, you know, I like those kind of things. I think, but the funny thing about my own car and my own van is I don't really live out with them, if that makes sense. My van, I have lots of stuff that I use when I'm at work and all this kind of stuff, but I do not what I would call live out of them. I don't live in my car. My car is a little bit, you know, got a little bit of sort of, you know, printed certificates and things, and I've got sort of, you know, printed certificate. I mean, parking ticket to things, you know, parking things where you pay parking fees, and those things you stick in your windscreen to say that you paid for the fee. I've got a couple of those in the car, and I've got a few, I don't know, I've got a few odds and sods. I've not really what I would call got a great deal of livable things in there. I don't tend to decorate the car. I don't tend to stick stickers in there or dancing head people. I don't really do that with my car. I kind of use it as its utilitarian thing. But I think if I had something like this, I think, and I'll show you when I stop what I'm thinking. But I think I would almost segregate the two things. I mean, the job is here when I'm sitting in the steering wheel right now, you know, sitting in this front seat. That is the job. That's also the job over there. You know, it's the if you had a co-pilot or somebody else who shares the driving with you, that's their seat. That's where they sit. And I know I've kind of dressed this up with a few little things in here. It feels more, a truck seems to me, or feels more more of a sort of a mini home experience. So I've dressed it up, but they're very. It's Spartan what I've done there. It's a few odds and sods, nothing very exciting. I think though, if I was going to do anything, and I'll show you when I stop what I would be thinking. If I was, when you've got your stereo and whatever else it is, and I mean my car has CDs in it because I kind of like CDs, so I have those in my sort of collection. Oh, look, I quite like this. Looks like we're going to get a little. It's a nice little island, to be honest, right near the sea as well. So I think. I mean, I know it's late in the evening, but it looks like we could probably. There's a vending machine in there. There's a few other things, so we could definitely get somewhere to have something to drink at the end of the day, and have a little break in here. This looks okay. This looks okay. It's a bit dark, but I don't think we're in a bad location, really. Not quite as bad as that motel we went to previously, which definitely was a murder hotel. Yeah, that can't be straight. Yeah, that's definitely not straight. I'm gonna straighten that. I can't be done with that. Let's put this a bit straighter before we go into the whole thing. There's a burger truck over there. Look, burger truck. Right. Okay. A hot meat sandwich, effectively, in a roll. Right, okay. So pushing the button. There we go. We've got some rest. Oh, gosh, have a look outside. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And that one beside us, that big Renault beside us, it's just so tall in comparison, but I think it's just more cab space than anything else. But yeah, I was saying, I think because of that, see how I've got like this thing at the back there? I think I would make that my, that's my space there. That would be your space, wouldn't it? If you were doing it, that would be your sort of home space. But I think I'd keep it quite neat. I know the rug's kind of pulled back there, the thing for whatever else it is. And I kind of like the idea that you would have your space there, and obviously you've got your shelves and things like that there. But you could put it all away, and obviously there's one underneath there as well next to the cool box. I do feel like that would be my space, if that makes sense. So I kind of think that would be what I would use when I was on the road. I think this would be like the workspace. This is the workspace here. I'd keep that fairly clear. And I've got a few bits there that kind of add a little bit to it. There's nothing wrong with those. There's a little bit of wobbly head things. But that would be your space back there. That would be, because there's a curtain that goes across. This would be your, that would be your homely sort of space. That's where you spend your time when you're not driving. Anyway, I'm going to push this button like that so it doesn't start the time and of anything else. The blue thing for going sleepy. I've even forgotten what it is. I've got €4 million. Wow, that's all of a sudden gone up, hasn't it? Massively. Profit over the last 7 days, nearly 888. Well, it is 888,604 €4. Wow, a lot of it. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Feel free to share it as well. And I'm going to get a few more people commenting on how badly I drive. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.